Oh my god. Okay, let's restart that, and I have my boba here. It's just a milk tea I got from like a local Taiwanese kind of restaurant. It's really good. So I wanted to start this YouTube channel so I can kind of record all my experiences when I go to New York City in a few weeks to do my little traineeship for about a year. And I just want to explain a little bit about the process of how I got the visa. Laptop right here so I can relay the information to you guys in the most accurate method as possible. I'm just gonna be reading some of the facts that is on their government page. So basically, the visa I will be on when I'm in the United States will be the J1 visa. It is a non-immigrant visa that allows eligible candidates to travel to the United States to work based on like a work and study program. So it includes teaching, studying, conducting research, and more. I learned about the J1 visa program through recommendation from our school, and there are some requirements that you will have to meet on the visaguide.world page, or you could simply just search for J1 visa requirements and it will show you a lot of categories all under the traineeship one, which states that to qualify for the visa, I must have a degree or professional certificate from a university or similar institution, or 5 years of experience in the occupational field for training. I have both of it, so it was relatively okay for me to apply for this. But you should kind of like look through the requirements and see if you qualify for any of this. You would like to go for the assistance of an agency, they would normally request for you to kind of compile your qualifications, and they will help you see if you qualify for the visa. From my experience, when I hired the assistance of Speedwing agency, they actually asked for all my documentation first and all my experiences first, and they will kind of sort through what kind of category you fall in or if you're even qualified for this visa. So my suggestion would be just drop them a message first. It wouldn't hurt to try. So once you've determined if you're qualified for the visa, I believe at this point you've already kind of figured out which company you would like to have this work and study arrangement with. Specifically in New York City, it was a bit challenging but still doable. I did the whole process virtually, send in my resume, send in my applications, cover letter, and set up a virtual interview with the in charge. All went pretty smoothly, I would say, but the entire process just took a bit longer than I expected. So one tip is to message as soon as possible because it might be longer than what you expect. Entire process from when I first applied for the J1 visa to when I actually obtained it in my passport was around 4 months. It's a relatively quick process, but Speedwing does recommend for you to give a buffer time of about 6 months in case there are any possible hiccups that might occur along the way. The process was very streamlined once you have the aid of the agency providing your required documentation, and they will actually help you to settle most of the things like insurance and your booking of your appointment with the embassy in Singapore. The most important part of the whole process going for the interview at the US Embassy, because they do have the right to approve or refuse your application. If you get rejected, then I think that's it. You have to probably go for an appeal, but that was very stressful for me as well. From there, you will actually be set to go to the US. You can book your tickets. Once you start on the process, it's quite straightforward at that point. It will be less confusing. For me at the start, when I was find all the information on the J1 visa, it was a bit confusing, but when I got started, it became quite clear. So if you guys have any questions regarding my J1 visa, or if there's any videos you would like to see, please drop me a message and like this video. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.